My gosh, talking when you can hear yourself is the most trippy thing on earth. Okay, we are good now. Yeah. It's been a while. Been a while. I get what I need. Yeah. Ah. Oh, crap. I did not grab everything I needed. Okay, wait. Something more important than streaming. I'm so good at this game. Okay. So, bit of a surprise to see me live again on a random Sunday at 1 p.m. my time. Kind of feel like I owe an explanation to a few things and a few groups of people. For people that are tuning in and actually been tracking the channel, which I'm pretty sure is no people, but the random scenario that there's one person has just been waiting all this time. I've started quite a few projects and made quite a few promises about those projects too. And I've now realized I probably am not going to be able to get to all those projects and make good on those promises. The biggest one I've been kind of guilty about this whole time is I've made a promise to myself. I'm not going to be one of those people that starts something up, makes a whole bunch of people hooked on it, and then goes blank and nobody knows what happened. It's the most annoying thing in the world to me. So that's why this stream exists, is because I'm trying to make amends to that, at least a little bit. So, regarding the very first project on my channel, my God, I don't even remember the name of it. It was the trailer, the very first one I posted. Where is it? The Incident. That film was planned to release like a year ago. And fortunately for me, I don't even have the storyline plotted out. That was like my introduction into YouTube as a whole. That was like the project that started it all. And I still like to imagine that one day I'll get around to it, to making progress on it. Because the concept of that movie, that film, was really cool to me. It was basically going to create or like delve into a storyline that I like to imagine mirrored my own life. Basically detailing how my story in real life went, but through Minecraft, which is a super cool idea. I think that would have been really fun to work on. I did start on it, hence the trailer, way back when I had my original computer in 720. I could only upload in 720p because my PC would explode if I didn't do that. Yeah. What's happened to that now is I've stopped working on it and gotten tied up with other things. Right after that, I believe I started streaming for real and started actually uploading content. That was back when one of my other friends, Little C, he's also since kind of abandoned his channel. It's still up. He still has a couple tutorials, but I was planning on incorporating him and at IRL nickname into this series. And so leading up to that, just in the meantime as filler content, we kind of did a bunch of joke around stuff. We tried to start up some old mini games such as like Missile Wars from Cube Crowd, just to kind of tickle my 2016 itch. And then that kind of fizzled out because school started back up, and yeah, a little bit of transparency about myself. I am not going to provide too much information about me, just because security, but I will state the obvious what I have posted. I am in high school, currently in my junior year, and I'm looking to get into a career in aviation. So that's my current goal. That has so many complications to it. Hopefully, the hope is to get into aviation, fly for the airlines. Um, so my hobbies, gaming, big one. I like off-roading. Um, and traveling. I do a lot of traveling. I've been to a lot of places, done a lot of things. Um, all that. So this is one of 4 servers that I'm currently running. One of which I might go public with. I might try to turn that into some kind of SMP server, but the market for that is so saturated. It's like YouTube as a whole is just so saturated. It's ridiculous. And that's why I'm like, oh, look, dude. That's why I started up Missile Wars for the live streaming, because nobody does Missile Wars anymore. That's not a thing. That died literally almost a decade ago. Probably over a decade ago. So I was like, yeah, let's bring I'll do it on the way back too. Um this is gonna get really bad. I'm just forgetting everything every half second. Um yeah. So I don't like posting stuff that's just repeats and not interesting at all. I feel like that should be everyone's goal, but a lot of people are just in it to start up their Let's Play channel because that's original and everyone wants to see you. It's stupid. Um, yeah. And then, yeah, so after posting those and then going through those live streams, let's just take a tour through my channel real quick. That's what we're gonna do. My channel. Videos. So, and then we did some Roblox Town tutorial we could use in their game to go build and make whatever. And it utilizes a lot of just standard programming concepts, and I hate to call myself a programmer. I I am a programmer. Um, not as good as I wish I was. Could be imposter syndrome speaking, but I have zero clue. Um, yeah, it uses a lot of same concepts from programming, so it's not that hard to understand once you figure out how basic logic gates work. So I just made those because nobody understood how that game worked, and none of the tutorials at the time were good. So I made what I felt like were good at the time, and it was best content I made on the channel at the 2 years ago. Um, yeah, I just kind of abandoned making that content as soon as I stopped playing that game, which I played for about a month. So I'll still pop in that game from time to time, but Roblox just as a whole has just gone way down the hole recently. All their chat moderation, and they still continuously fail to moderate their games. They're so corporate nowadays and aimed to make profit. That's really all they care about. They don't care about anything else other than profit. Um, it just makes the whole game feel worse. Makes it so much less fun to play when I could just go on Steam and play something else that would give me way better experience. Like BeamNG just got their 0.39 update. It looks like real life now, and it already did. It's funny that people are all like BeamNG has such good graphics now, when if I show them my Baja 75 trailer, I guess, I had several of my friends come up and ask me like, you did that in real life? And I was like, no, I did not do that in real life. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you look at it from away, because I'd show it to them on my phone, it might look like real life, but I think it's funny that back then they were getting confused with that in real life, and then nowadays it's just a window into the real world. But yeah, if you log on to BeamNG, those devs care about the detail of the game. That is their priority. They go into every update. They always release a new vehicle, and it's somehow even more detailed than the last. I think in the latest one they added door latches on my channel. Yeah, and that mindset kind of came from the PC Master Race video. He was all he had a whole bit about how he's like, oh, but everyone's saying like and subscribe and click the bell, and he's all like, what if you don't do that? And you get me, just a nobody. And he stopped posting. I assume life got in his way too, but he gave me hope that there are people out there that make videos just to make good videos, make helpful videos or entertaining ones, and not just promote for the algorithm and the big corporations. Pretty brain mounted nowadays, to be honest, the whole platform. I feel like I like to think that I've kept myself fairly clean from it. I don't have TikTok or Instagram or Snapchat, any of that. I have Discord and YouTube. And that's it. I got banned from Facebook, which is a funny story. Yeah, I don't even know I got banned from Facebook. I signed up and they gave me the stupid video recognition thing, and I was like, okay, whatever. I'll do your stupid AI face detection age estimation software, which is stupid, but whatever. I wanted Facebook Marketplace, so I tried it out, and you can see my face in the thumbnail. I was like 15 or 14 in that photo, and I looked like I could pass for like a 17 or 18-year-old. So the software got like confused or something, and then it insta banned me as soon as I logged in. I didn't even post anything. I got to the homepage and it said you were banned. So I just rely on my parents now for Facebook Marketplace. Ironically enough, this is the Wither Skeleton farm that we're working on right now, by the way. So that's what I'm doing in the background. But yeah, don't have Facebook. Got banned from that. And mostly just because I didn't download TikTok specifically because I was like, oh, Chinese government, I don't want you having my data. They probably already have my data, but whatever. TikTok also, it sounds like a dumb app. I remember when it first came out, everyone's like, dude, you should get my TikTok. Come look at my TikTok page, bro. And it just sounds so stupid. Like, have people ever stopped and like thought about themselves saying that and gone, hey, what am I actually saying? Come look at my TikTok. Like, it sounds so dumb. Every guy that I hear say that, it just makes you sound like a white woman. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but it makes you sound so dumb. It's not like YouTube, where it's like, yeah, come look at my YouTube, bro. That at least sounds a little bit more natural. Maybe it's because YouTube has been around since the age of the dawn of internet, but TikTok just kind of went past the line for me. I don't actually know what I'm doing next. This is not my design for the Wither Skeleton farm. Okay, let's pull up that video back. Wither Skeleton farm. Fortune 8 diamond Wither Skeleton farm. That is a good Wither Skeleton, at least I think. I don't know, I haven't finished it yet, but his tutorials, honestly, his tutorials are kind of mid, because if you don't read the comment section and the description and every single paragraph inside of his freaking like first 20 seconds of the video, he likes to leave a whole bunch of very, very important details in there for some reason, instead of just like putting it in the freaking tutorial. So just make sure you read everything available to you with those. Otherwise I'll kind of miss some crucial stuff. But supposedly the farm's pretty good for servers. At least Fabric ones. That was the other big thing when I started hosting Minecraft servers. I shouldn't say I hate paper. I don't like paper for a vanilla experience. And a lot of people just default to paper because it's got so many plugins and stuff that way nobody has to download mods. But paper alters the vanilla gameplay so much that, like, oh wait, I just overlooked a crucial detail. Paper alters the vanilla gameplay way too much for me. Like, way too much. See, this golem's in the wrong place. That golem isn't. Okay. Like, for example, if you try to do TNT dupers, you have to make sure that you have a toggle on paper server config that lets you do TNT dupers. I need to make sure I have iron and freaking pumpkins. I'm pretty sure I left it in the project chest down here. And even with that toggle on, sometimes it's like, oh, yeah, no, they don't work. Just because paper's buggy. And they did all that in the name of optimization. Ooh. And it's like, there's ways to optimize a server without altering vanilla gameplay mechanics. Lots of ways. So any server I've made sure it's on Fabric. Are you kidding me? I did not. Okay, back to... I hate these cave noises. This is the worst thing ever. Usually I have music on in the background, and now I'm hearing them all for the first time. It's unironically really scary. Yeah, no. I've only made Fabric servers just because Fabric doesn't alter gameplay. And then for optimization, you can just install like 20 million... Okay, the signs are good. You can just install like 8 optimization mods on the back end of the server, and it runs even better than paper, to be honest. Yeah. And then all of those optimization mods won't change the vanilla gameplay mechanics. So it's like, why not use Fabric then? Well, because it's less, it's not as easy and whatever. I don't care. I like doing a lot of redstone and stuff that relies on the edge mechanics that paper would block. Why play Java Edition? Bedrock sucks. Bite me. Yeah. Bedrock got filled with the monetization thing. Like Java. One of these days they're gonna get rid of Java, and then I'm just gonna be left with no Minecraft. I'll be pissed when that day happens. But anyway, what am I talking about? I don't even know. Server hosting, someone. Optimization, Fabric. Oh yeah. Another thing that the Fabric servers let me do is a lot of people will like tell you when you say like, oh, I'm gonna host like a Minecraft server, they'll be like, oh, okay, well, you can use like an old laptop or whatever to host the server. You can do that. Yes, that can work theoretically. The performance though will not be good, because most people that say like, oh, Minecraft servers are not that demanding, don't look into how Minecraft works, because Minecraft, the majority of people look at Minecraft nowadays as like Minecraft Bedrock on your phone. You can run a potato or like whatever. But when you play Java Edition, first off, all your optimization is like Bedrock is just gone, because it's written in Java, not C++. So it automatically just runs worse. Vanilla Minecraft runs like absolute balls on Java. So already on your client, you need to run like 30 million optimization mods just to make the game playable. That's how I'm able to run it with like shaders and stuff like that, because I run it with like 47 optimization mods. There's mod packs nowadays for that too, which makes it a lot easier. But that also is the same thing for the server side of things. Bedrock servers are much more optimized than Java servers, but servers, that's the server side of things in general, doesn't really do much. So you can get away with a lot less CPU overhead and stuff like that. But anyway, they'll also say like it's a single-threaded game. It won't run on any other threads, and your GPU is not used at all. Well, you add shaders so that your GPU gets used, and there's mods to make it multi-threaded. So like, for example, right now, if I open up, oh crap, no, come back, minecart, no, I need you. Okay, that could have been a disaster. If I were to, I can't open it right now because task manager. Here, wait. Task manager. If I open up a game right now, all of my threads on my CPU are being used, and a bunch of my GPU is also being used, and a little bit more RAM because I allocate more RAM. But that's because there's mods for that to make it use everything. Then it runs like crazy. Like Voxy, I'm now running, I think I'm like 512 chunks right now. Not in the Nether because Nether fog is enabled, but once we get into the main district, I can just see for miles, and the LOD everything. What I'm trying to get at is that the amount of optimization, like Minecraft's a modded game, and modded games use a ton of resources, and that the same goes for the server side of things. So I got a 12600 KF specifically for that Minecraft server. The CPU never goes above 10% utilization, but it uses a ton of RAM, and the server runs fantastic because I allocated like so many resources to it, and I let it run. Like there's a mod that I installed also that makes the server multi-threaded as well, so there's never any lag on those servers. If there is, it's internet lag. But all those people that are all like, oh, it's just Minecraft, it's not that, doesn't need that many resources. And it's like, yeah, it kind of does. But, oh, it's so hot in this room. I hate when my computer produces heat. Physics, so annoying. Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna stream this SMP. Because the thing about content is you have to constantly be talking and talk about things. Be entertaining to watch. Nobody wants to watch a silent stream with nothing. That's boring. Stupid. Actually pull up chat so I can actually see it in case anyone talks. But that's the main reason why I've stopped streaming. It's because streaming is just... If recording is hard, streaming is like 2 times as hard. So you have to it's like being an actor in a play. Just have to constantly always be... have this fake persona on almost. And I have half of that on right now too. Like I'm forcing myself to keep talking and rambling and stuff like that, so I'm not just sitting in silence in my own thoughts. That would be stupid. Nobody's here to watch that. It's also why, yeah. Time for the signs, because I now need to put it on the other side of it. I'm not gonna get off. I'm just gonna wait it till the end and run back manually. Da-da-da-da-da. There's the stupid cave noises again. Yeah. The incident, who knows if that'll ever be finished. Maybe the senior year summer of senior year of high school. That year, I'm just gonna kind of be doing all the projects, all the untied ends, because graduating, I'll have not much to do other than, like, you know, moving out and stuff like that, but... Now entering main district. Sweet. Oh my gosh, that's so slow. What else? What else do I need to talk about? Robotics. Oh yeah. Those playlists are public on my channel, aren't they? I'm kind of cringing as I look at this. Playlists. There is a lot of robotics on there. Oh boy. That's been the other biggest part about my life is I quit sports in favor of robotics. Oh, I'm such a fatty. It's actually crazy. I stopped working out and then I gained 10 pounds and I've just been sitting at 140 this entire time. So metabolism's still doing good. But what do I need? Iron and pumpkins, yeah. So yeah, robotics is posted on my channel. That is my robotics team. I am the lead programmer for that team. So I do all of the autonomous period stuff and everything to do with the software. But yeah, that's posted on my channel because part of robotics is to document everything basically. So part of what we did is we recorded all of our matches, or as many matches as we could. And then we needed to store those matches somewhere, so we just uploaded them to the channel. Called it good. We have a dedicated channel for it now, so this year you won't see any matches posted here. I'm not gonna migrate them over to the other channel because I just don't want to. But they will all be posted on that channel. It is 96671H Hitman. So, if you guys are interested in that, go check it out. We're gonna post stuff at some point. Whenever I get the motivation to do it. It's quite bad, actually. I need to work on procrastination. What else do we got? Town, YouTube, the incident. Let's get into Minecraft here so I don't have to think about anything. And off we go. Let's see here. Shorts, the repo video where it says there'll be a part 2. There's no part 2. I've lost that footage right now. Yeah, I started getting halfway through part 2 because we had like so much footage from that session. But past part 1, it kind of ended up being everyone got tired, so we just kind of kept on going into like grind mode. It was not entertaining, so I don't think we'll ever have any more The Boys videos just because editing those takes forever. We might if I get some bursts of motivation. But yeah, they just take so long. It's like 8 hours of editing to get one of those 12-minute videos out. It takes forever. And then I'm never satisfied with the outcome. They always feel bad to me. I always have such a high standard for editing. Most of my stuff I feel like I could redo way better. But it takes forever to do it that way. Drone racing. Forgot about drone racing. I am technically my drone racing regional champion 2 years in a row. It's not that impressive because Fenworks is a Fenworks Drone Racing League. There's no way they'd watch this stream or even get to this point in the stream if they did. But the the competitors in that race league never practice at all. I can count on one hand the amount of people who actually put in time and dedication to that league. And the result of that is that there's only about 5 people in that entire 120 competitor league that are competent at all with drones. So I just so happen to put in the most amount of time. I put in about 200 hours on the simulator, bought my own equipment and everything, done the research. I've literally written the manual, which Fenworks has not given out to any of the competitors, I don't think. At least I've never seen an open channel through which that would have been available. Communication with them is just kind of broken down. And to be frank, a lot of, at least on the Red River side, the Red River drone team is kind of in belief at this point that drone racing is just a front to get funding because nobody wants to fund esports. Just because of the lack of communication on drone the lack of attention that drone racing has received. even mid-season in the drone racing league, and the lack of just anything to move it forward. Drone racing would be super cool to get to bring back as like an actual thing, but it's such a niche sport that's kind of died out over the past few years that it's like just hard to get anyone to be excited about it. It is, I think, probably the cheapest way to get into a racing sport there is. Because about $500 is all you need to get into that sport and be like fully competitive in racing. Yeah, there used to be a national league called the Drone Racing League, and they did like 8 seasons of it apparently over the course of like, I don't even know, 8 years. I don't know how many seasons they did, but what I do know is that the last season that they were trying to do, they sold tickets to everyone for their championships in Miami, and then the date came to go to Miami and nobody was there. They refunded all the tickets and then the company got bought out, and the company hasn't said anything about it ever. So that was the only hope for like anyone going national in drone racing. Nowadays we have multi-GP, but multi-GP, at least for me in Grand Forks, North Dakota, multi-GP is nowhere around here. You have to drive like an hour to get anywhere, and even out there, it's not even a competitive league. So, no hopes of going anywhere with that. But, yeah, I'd be down to like improve at drone. I'm the best of the worst in drone racing in that league, which is the only reason why I'm 2 times championship winner. But, is my entity distance like? Hello. When do we, oh my gosh, how close do you gotta get? There we go. Da-da. I've already lost track of what I was talking about again. This is a bug. Minecart going next to a ladder slows you down. It's low-key annoying. Anyway, I guess the TLDR for the stream right now is I'm just venting to vent. Talk about what's going on. Kill this golem. There you go. Give me that iron. I definitely am in need of iron for sure. Not sarcasm. Why are there voices inside my head? Why did Minecraft add this? Can y'all hear that? I hate this. Oh shoot, there's people in chat. I've forgotten about that. I always forget about the streaming part. Am I playing with other people? No, I'm not. There is other people on the server. They're just not online right now. How do I even see? Oh, here we go. How do I see when chat was? There's no timestamps. Wait, here we go. Dang, man. That was sent so long ago. He's definitely left by now. That's unfortunate. Sorry about that. Stream. Apparently my bitrate is like killing itself. Let's see if I can't fix my bitrate. Settings. I don't. I've forgotten how to do this. What the heck? Video. Nope. Advanced. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe it's in here. I don't know. Wait, here it is. Video bit rate. Just set it to 13,000. Audio bit rate 320. No, I'm not gonna 320. Oh, I can set it to AV1. Hell yeah. Do that. I don't know if the stream's gonna crash, but let's do that. 13,000. Yeah. 13,000. They recommend 13,500. Oh my gosh, these greedy streamers, bro. Okay, output. Here we go. 13,500. Okay. You happy now, YouTube? And then I'll actually keep the dashboard up now so that I can talk to people. The streaming part of streaming, you know, usually a little bit important. I don't have a viewer count on though, so I don't know. There's no real point in having a viewer count on. You should be acting the same whether or not there's people watching. Since it's all recorded. Ow. Oh my gosh. Oh, we dropped roses. Those are gonna be industrialized later. Okay. Oh crap. Sweet. You will stay there now. And you will act imposing, okay? Easton Ved Broughton. What the heck? Never seen you before. Probably not someone I know. Let's look into his channel, shall we? How do I see my subscribers? I should be able to see my own subscribers. Community. Here we go. Nope. Nope, there's no way. How do people do this? I don't understand. Um, subscribers. How to see who is subscribed to me, YouTube. I will figure this out. Dashboard. That does not help me. I've gained +1 subs as of yesterday. Oh, okay, but I lost one on Tuesday. Okay, no, never mind then. I've net 0 subbed. 223 is actually crazy, by the way, guys. 223. A small army. Small legion of people that actively decided to subscribe. Analytics. All right, let's dive into this. Let's dive into this side quest now, shall we? Where did we get you subscribers from? We got apparently 1 from an actual video, from a tutorial. Oh, yeah, that's great. Love that. Still can't see who. Apparently there is a 45-year-old man and female that have subscribed to my channel. That is ridiculous. I'm not sure how much I believe that. Let's just see here. There's still no way to see who. My videos? By the way, this whole YouTube playables thing. I'm just gonna bite the hand that feeds me right now. YouTube playables is the most garbage thing I've ever seen. You go to YouTube to watch videos, not play crap. Why the hell would I ever want to play a game on YouTube? Recent subs. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Lifetime. Dang, someone with 1K subs is subbed me. That's crazy. I'm literally famous now, guys. Literally famous. Don't even talk to me. I don't want to hear what the peasants have to say. Or I have 200 subscribers. What was it? Oh my gosh, I almost just died. Okay. What are we doing now? With the skeleton farm. If I think of anything else to ramble on about, I'll start rambling. I'm kind of at a loss now. Just gonna start playing Minecraft. Like the good old days, the good old Minecraft days. This is what you should have now. Okay, go through any of the portals, and then we're gonna go through the portal. It's gonna generate somewhere. Then we're gonna destroy the portal. I need to go find the coordinates that I said again. Then we're gonna go there. We have to do math because it's divided by 8. This guy has no graphics card. And then what's he gonna? He's just gonna build up by 10 million blocks. 108 blocks upwards. Okay. Yeah. And continue. I don't care about all this in between. Make a 3x3 portal. Okay, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna start there. It would help if I had a flint and steel. If I have to go all the way back. Again. Hang on, let's see the statistics for this already. General. Distance by minecart, 110 kilometers. That sounds alright. Every time I have to go back and forth, it's like 5k kilometers. There's no... Ooh, there's gravel. Okay, we don't have to go back. Flint first try. I am the best at this game. Do not question my skills, ever. I'm also not sarcastic. Am I doing again? Oh yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Hang on. There was a comment on this video about how we're not supposed to. Here we go. Build a mob switch. Blah, blah, blah. Do not light the spawning platform portals until you step where you go to the overworld. Only light one portal. Build the overworld portal. Go back to the nether. Light the other spawning platform. Okay. Noted. Only light one. I choose you. I need the coordinates of this egg again. Yeah, let's not crush it. The coordinates of this egg are 25, 12, 24, 16. Negative 2512, 2416. Okay. Ooh. Keep almost falling into the hole. Hello? Any day now? There it goes. Why are we in a cave? Yes, thank you for putting me in the cave. Appreciate that. Now we get to mine all this obsidian. It's free obsidian. I'm gonna take it, guys. We do not have a wither obsidian farm yet, so I will be taking the obsidian. What to talk about next? I should have written stuff down, but honestly, I had that thought to stream and I went live within about 10 minutes, so I just quickly remembered how to set up a proper chat widget and then called it good. I'm still hoping the YouTube panel has a reliable chat for me to monitor, because otherwise I'm just gonna talk to nobody. That's the other least favorite thing, is when I get the only reason why I would watch a live stream is to like talk to the person live streaming. I think that's cool interaction. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go and watch like what is happening? Oh, I'm just gonna go watch a long form video, which long form video, not short form. What a crime. Yeah, I'm kind of shooting my own audience in the foot here, but who the heck watches live streams? I don't understand you people. Just doesn't make any sense to me. Also doesn't make any sense to me why it spawned me at negative Y levels. Oh my gosh. This is the worst. This is probably why it took so long. It's because it had to be like, alright, let's find the farthest away point possible from the surface to spawn him. Now I have to mine for like 5 minutes. Oh, and there's water too. Of course there is. What do we have out here? Oh, okay. Let's go this way. I'm just gonna start rambling about flight school, because I feel like it. I just so happen to live right next to, like, the biggest flight school in the world. It has, like, the largest fleet... Sorry, biggest flight college in the world. It's the largest fleet of, aircraft. But there's a huge caveat to that, because despite in-state tuition... Alright, are we serious right now, Gravel? Despite the in-state tuition being cheaper than out-of-state tuition, flight school cost is dependent upon the amount of time it takes you to finish, because you pay per hour. So if you finish flight school in like an hour, you have to pay like a fee for the test, of course, but you'll have to pay like, I don't know, 300 bucks. I forget if there's minimum amount of hour requirements, but if you did finish flight school in like an hour, you only pay like 200 and 300 bucks and you'll have your pilot's license. Or at least your private pilot's license. However, usually, I think the normal is like 40 hours. It takes about 40 hours to get your hours. So it's about 8 to 10 grand to get your pilot's license. And you don't need a degree to fly to the airlines. You don't need a college degree whatsoever. I'm gonna hit pause because we need to convert this. We need to do some math. So let's pull up a calculator. And the chat. 2512, 2416. So negative 2512 times 8. Looking for negative 2096. That. 20096. And then 2416 times 8. 19,328. 19,328. I need a boat. Here we go. $19,328. Here we go. So yeah, flight school cost directly correlates to how long it takes you to get through flight school. Usually it's around 40 hours, but it can take longer. It depends on how good you are at flying, I guess. TLD, quick warning, I am not a pilot, nor have I even started flight training. I have only done a discovery flight. That is my only experience with aircraft. I'm also just kind of a nerd about planes, so I do know from I know a little bit from the some things that I've researched. 2096, 28. This is so annoying because I'm in water and boats are lagging on servers. This block. We need this one. Okay. So when you go to this giant flight school, actually I should define what the God. How am I always getting overwhelmed with just trying to talk and then build a wither skeleton farm? $108 blocks above recorded Y coordinate. 108 plus 63. 171. Okay, 171, chat. Remember that. Nobody's here to remember it for me, but I hope you will. Definitely not typing in chat because I don't trust you guys. I have nowhere near enough temporary blocks. Are you kidding me? Okay, well. So yeah, basically to become a pilot, you need a private pilot's license, and you need a private pilot's license just to fly a plane. Just because of American FAA rules. And then in order to fly a plane for money, nobody can pay you if you just have a private pilot's license for flying. In order for people to pay you money, you need a commercial pilot's license. And then in order to like fly large jet airliners and fly a large amount of people, you need a what's called an ATP or air transport license. You need those at minimum. Oh yeah, wait, no, sorry. And in order to get to the larger aircraft, you also need a multi-engine rating because you need to know how to fly a multi-engine aircraft and all of that. So you basically need private pilot's license, commercial pilot's license, multi-engine rating, and then an ATP. All of those you can get for just by paying a lot of money and then going through all the training. And then once you have all those, in order to get hired by the airlines, you need about 1,500 hours of actual in the air time. And when you get out of training, you usually have about 250. So you then need to grind out that extra, what is that, 1,250 hours? Yeah. Most people, the way they do that is they will become what's called a CFI, or a certified flight instructor. And those guys basically get paid to teach other people how to fly. So the whole system just teaches itself. It's a self-sustaining cycle. Or you can go and fly for cargo, like small cargo routes and stuff like that. A lot of that's in Alaska, and it's kind of dangerous. But none of that requires a college degree. And the airlines will hire you without a college degree. Main difference is that if you have a college degree, you're more likely to get hired, because airlines are like, oh, you're teachable. Because usually, after you get a commercial, you'll just CFI, or you'll teach until you have the amount of hours required to go to the airlines, and the airlines will get you sometimes they'll get you your multi-engine rating, sometimes they won't if you already have it, and then they'll also train you into having your ATP. And the ATP, by the way, I don't know, yeah, no, 20,000 blocks away. Yeah, and then you get certified. You have to like be trained how to fly individual aircraft as well, which is a thing. But yeah, um, yeah. So you usually want TLDR. You want a college degree and then all these ratings to get hired by the airlines a lot, because the airlines will also do a lot of layoffs and stuff like that. It's kind of a volatile market. And yeah. So what this flight school does is they're a college that has a flight school, but and they have it set up so that you can do college and flight school at the same time. Only problem is if you get your standard 4-year degree and do flight school at the same time, they will stretch out your flight school across all 4 years. And the whole shtick about flight training is that the cost depends upon how much time it takes you to do the flight training. So the flight training that would normally take only 1 to 2 years at most now takes 1 to 2 years, 6 to 1 year, 6 months to 1 year. The flight training that would normally take 6 months to 1 year at most now takes 4 years, which means the flight costs and the cost to do all this goes up exponentially to an extreme amount. Oh, it's kind of, jeez, I almost just died. Yeah. So I'm not gonna take that route, I don't think, because that is paying a lot of extra money that I don't need to. I'm not rich. There's also the military route. The military will actually pay you for just going in and getting into flight school, and they'll pay for all your flight training. And then once you do like the amount that you're required, like you serve the amount of time you're required to serve, you can just dip and go to the airlines, which is what a lot of people do. But getting into the piloting program and through the military is kind of hard. So yeah, they're also really strict about health regulations, and I already know from my dad, who is in the military, that we would definitely not be able to. I would definitely not be able to get into the flight program just because of some of my medical conditions. I have a lot of allergies, which is the biggest problem. Next step on this, please. So we're building the portal. Building the portal. Still building the portal. Make a small temporary platform with walls. Okay. So I'm going to make a 3x3, a 2x3, a 2x3 on both sides. Oh, do we have to? We have to lower in the striders. Ew. Yeah. Yep. Make a roof to protect them from rain, because striders and blah, blah, blah. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we can't go the military route to get everything paid for, which means I need to make this as cheap as possible so I don't end up with like 20 million student loans that I can never pay off. Yeah. Here's the thing about school. You're gonna end up with loans, but as long as you don't get a stupid degree that helps you in no way ever, such as gender studies, which is a huge waste of money, that's just an example, you'll be fine, because the job that you got a degree for, which by the way, do your research, because some job markets are just terrible for some jobs. Your job will be able to, as long as you're on top of the loans, you'll be able to pay off your student loans. Yeah. So, yeah. So for me, the maneuver to minimize this one is I'm going to go to that college, get my 4-year degree to make me more hireable. By the way, that portal linked, which is a godsend. I need to disable the mob switch now, don't I? to get Striders to spawn. This is, oh my gosh, this makes me want to never play Minecraft again. So I have to get the freaking Strat. No! Okay. How do I want to do this? I think we're gonna have to get Little C on the Little C online. He's on Minecraft right now, isn't he? Oh, okay. Well, no. Speaking of BeamNG 0.39, one of my buddies just texted me. He's like, "My configs are gone." Yeah, BeamNG does that. See, is he still online? No, he's idle. No. All right, Little C, are you busy? I just texted him. What was that? Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the 4-year college to make me more hireable, and then we're going to after that college, then go into a dedicated flight school, so that I can grind that out in 6 months to a year, and minimize the cost of doing flight school. Because also, if you do college and flight school at the same time, you'll definitely end up having to redo a bunch of stuff because you took too long to get through the things because you're dealing with college stuff and, you know, stupid stuff. So, yeah, that's all it, yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun to deal with. And then afterwards, you end up being a broke CFI for for like 2 years because you have to build flight hours and you make no money, but you also have to pay off your loans. So you have to make the minimum payment on loans. But then after that, as long as you stay on top of loans, you can get rid of them pretty quickly and then be debt free. Because I'm pretty sure airline starting pay is like $100 an hour. Granted, it's only for like a 2-hour flight and you only get paid per flight hour. However, that's why you just fly all week and then make like 100,000 a year right off the bat as a co-pilot. And then as you build up more experience, they pay you more and more. And by the way, the whole like you have to stick with one airline your entire career is not true, because an airline isn't going to pay you base wages if you have 10,000 hours of flight experience. The seniority thing applies, yes, but your pay won't fully reset. It might go down a little bit, but if they try to offer you base wages, do not accept that job. That would be a ripoff. He will be home in a few minutes. Okay. Wait a second. I have his Life 360, so we're gonna check on exactly how long this is gonna take him. Let's dox him real quick, guys. Let's see. Where is he? He texted me while he was driving too. Actually, he may not have, because he left his work 2 minutes ago. I don't actually know how he lives, by the way, so he's just kind of driving around. And I have no idea when he's going to arrive at his destination. Well, I'm at a loss now. You know what? Here's what we'll do. While we're waiting for him, we'll just do a tour of the world. It does involve a very, very long minecart ride to get back, but I will think of something to talk about on the ride there. And then we can give a tour of the world. Of the hopefully forever world. I think technically the name of the SMP is Three Musketeers SMP, because there's 3 of us. And that's kind of what we dubbed ourselves. A little cringe, I guess, but cool for us. Yeah. Here's what we'll talk about. I'll talk about the other SMP. The other potentially public SMP. So, that SMP I've dubbed Meteor SMP. After which I was informed by a couple of my friends that there is a client called a Meteor client that is not a that I'm clarifying right now, that is not associated with my SMP at all. Do not hack on my SMP. You will be banned. um yeah, don't do that. Uh Apparently a whole bunch of people on the SMP have been X-raying, so I guess we're allowing that for now. If it goes public, we might ban that just because that could ruin the economy. But we'll see. I don't even know what style of server it'll be. So, yeah, Meteor SMP. I've been kind of nerding out about the server for a couple days now because it's fairly complex already, just for being a little local server. We run everything through Playit, hence the IP address is a Playit IP address. Just for security reasons, I don't want to do any port forwarding. That's very insecure for what we're doing. But it all runs off of a Linux server. Yeah, and then recently I've configured it to so that instead of just connecting directly to the world, it's now routing through a proxy called Velocity. It's a Velocity proxy, which now will handle all of our Geyser MC and Floodgate connections too. So it takes a little bit of processing power off of the main server. Because it is Bedrock compatible too. Unfortunately, it limits how much we can do. Yeah, and so we do that. It is running a modded terrain generation mod called Terralith right now. Just to make things a little bit more interesting. And then it also, yeah, so the way we have it routed right now, so you go through Velocity, and Velocity basically just checks to make sure the server's up, and if the server isn't up, then it gets routed to the lobby world, which is literally just like a 2-chunk by 2-chunk world in the void to minimize like resources. I don't actually care about that server. Just as like a little lobby to do some mingling with other people while the server restarts, that we don't have to like log in every time, and then it'll auto route you back if you get disconnected. If you join and the server's offline, you'll just get stuck in the lobby world, which I think right now you can do /server SMP once it goes online, or just rejoin and auto route you. But the server's generally always up. It restarts at 6 a.m. So those are the short periods that's down, but nobody's logging onto Minecraft at 6 a.m. If you are, you have problems, or you have a life, one of the two. Yeah. I'm quite excited for this private SMP. It may or may not have some content made on it. It's just a pain to have to make content on these things. It kind of sucks the fun out of doing stuff. Not gonna lie. I think he arrived at his house. I think so. He has pulled into a house-looking location. Either that or he's gotten pulled over. I'm not sure. Let's take a drink. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is terrible. I just inhaled water. Ugh. Why do I do this? Okay. I'm going to take a quick 2 minutes to double verify that my stream looks good. Just gonna go pull it up real quick. It'd be really funny if I've spent the past hour talking to nothing because my microphone's muted. So, give me uno momente. Okay, I can indeed confirm that we have been actually talking to people, which is good. I am now looking at that thumbnail, and I'm definitely going to be regretting that thumbnail for, for forever, but I'm not deleting this. stream. So, yeah. Face reveal, I guess. The real ones would have seen my face before, because I have posted it before in a video. I will leave you guys to go scour the channel, because it'll give me free views. Let's go. I will sell my soul for the views. You know, in one of my videos, I did face reveal. Technically. But, yeah. God, it's so hot in here. Dude, the amount of heat that PCs pump out, especially if you live at the top floor of a house made of wood and sticks and insulation, is ridiculous. It just gets so hot. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. Here's what we can do. But what on earth did I just do? Apparently my guy has like a nervous twitch now. By the way, Twitch sucks as a platform. I'm gonna say that right now. I feel like I've streamed on Twitch before. I probably have. But that was before I was aware of what Twitch has done, so you'll never see me streaming on Twitch. You may see me streaming on Twitch in the future, but it's not because I like Twitch. Twitch sucks. If Twitch is watching this, you suck. Get better morals. This is where we need to put away. I can't put anything away. Where's... Oh, here it is. Put that away, and then we're gonna keep the wall on us, because I'm definitely gonna need the wall again. Gravel chest, get the gravel out of here, and the deep slate. Where's the deep slate chest? Here it is. Okay, someone's been mining, apparently. Not cobblestone, though. Iron, I can just get rid of that, and that. Keeping that. And this. Might need it later. Okay. We're like out of coal. Interesting. Anyway, tour of the world. This is like the main hub. So this is where my bed is. Because I'm blue. Well. Anyway, as I said, I'm blue. IRL is brown. Little C actually built a house because he's a bum. Like up here. By the way, your mom. Wood farm right now. I don't know that. Oh yeah. Very humane sheep farm. So let's go up to this house, take a look at it. Yeah, this is... Don't know what that is. I don't know if that's his real set, or if he just, like, sleeps naked, or whatever is going on there. He's got no wood. Fake furnace, apparently. There's nothing in this painting, is there? Yeah, no, okay. So this is its peak house. Is it because it's on the peak of an island? Get it? Because it's on the peak of it. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. That is a happy guest. Apparently it's his. He has a little tree up here. And then here's our I can flex Voxy. Yeah, 512 chunks with shaders. Looks pretty good. Yep. I would always recommend pre-generating chunks. It is the best. I don't know what that is. That is new. I think IRL probably built it. It's just a large imposing tower. That goes up a ways, apparently. There's also a large imposing tower of just sugarcane. Next to the auto sugarcane farm. Next to the sugarcane that also rings the entire island. And every body of water possible, apparently. Ooh. I need to go check him out here in a second, but... Yeah, this is... month 1 of the Forever World. Over that way, there's like a big... These bees are gonna make me schizophrenic. Over that way, there's like a big surrounding of mountains. I think it's past these. It's way past these ones. But I think that's where we're gonna put an arena. And then over here, somewhere. Yeah, like maybe over that way. That island or that island. I think that is an island. On the other side, like it's disconnected. What are you? Ew. Okay, I'm getting down from here as soon as possible. That's gonna be like the main hub, where like all of this stuff's gonna link to. This is probably gonna transform into the industrial district, hence the big iron farm slash trading hall slash breeder over there. And we already got sugarcane farms and stuff over there. All the other farms. And wheat. um, yeah, all that's gonna be over here. We haven't finished flattening out the island yet either. But that'll be like the hub island. And then there's a couple little islands that like are hooked up to it, kind of. And like that one over there. Oh, there's also something over here, but Voxy hasn't rendered it, excited to reload everything. Oh, it's so cinematic. But that's gonna be main hub, and then we're gonna have like we're each gonna have like our own island for our stuff, and they're all gonna be linked in. It's gonna be sick. I'm gonna hopefully not die. Nice. This is Ted. This is my axolotl. Ted is sick. We all like Ted. We go over to here. This is the iron farm. You guys already saw it from above, so this is how we get in. Just a little tunnel underneath. Breeder, so we got a couple already in the queue. All of our trades and stuff, these took forever. I literally have 3,000 lecterns mined because I did most of this. And then I kind of gave up because my luck is terrible, so these guys have gone Restoration 3, Power 5. Get a couple more trades in here soon, probably. And then the upper level will be probably armorists. At least some armorists that we can get easy diamond armor and tools. And then maybe some profit trading stuff. But realistically, we're probably going to make a whole separate trading hall for profit stuff. Next to like a melon or pumpkin farm, so that we can get peak capitalism going. How are iron going here? These are running like 24/7. So we just gotta make sure they're not filled up with roses. All of these I need to route into like a central item filter slash chest that we have to go and check for every time. But yeah, the way this one works, this is a good design. I forget who it's from. I don't feel like going and searching the name, but whoever's design this is, you know who you are. This is not my design. Go find the creator who made this design. It is good. But yeah, when this guy has water floating, he will activate the iron golems because it makes all the villagers fear. But as soon as you deactivate it, they all like can't see him through glass apparently. And these guys up here in the corners, these guys particularly, these two modules, these are the breeder modules, so they will make babies and then they fall into there, and then they sit down here until they grow up, and then we can minecart them out of here up into there. So it makes everything a lot easier. Pretty simple to build. You can only build like, you can build a quarter of it at a time, so one corner just to get the one module, and then expand it into the 4 to make maximum iron. I wouldn't say it's that efficient, but it's pretty efficient. It's pretty overpowered, if I do say so myself. It just a little bit. Yeah, this is just Fortune 3 mining. Gold, we need to get a gold farm, so this is just us mining as well. But yeah, this is trading. This is apparently someone got XP farming. All of our books. Yeah. I told Little C make the storage, and then he did this, so whatever works for now, I'll build an auto storage later. I have some stuff to do, but I'll be on eventually. Well, how long is eventually? Oh, he called me 10 minutes ago. It was crazy. Why didn't I receive that? What the heck? Oh, it's because my freaking audio setup. It's this my new Steel Series headset is so dumb. Headset problem. How do I fix the BeamNG problem? I didn't. That's literally what I'm texting him. Hashtag don't save configs. Who's that outside? Oh, it's just a random car. Hashtag didn't save any configs. He broke his dirt bike and his grandpa's coming over to help him work on it. Okay. There's phantoms. Where? There it is. Fight me, demon! Fight me! Not fight me. Face me, demon! I will end ye. One of these days, whenever he decides to frickin' swoop down. Come here. Oh my god, he's just sitting here giving me like the am I just standing in like a spot where he just never can hit me? I'm just invincible right here. Alright, come on, man, you got this. Come on. Hit me! Nope. Nope. Okay, here he comes. Nope. The most indecisive phantom in the world. Okay, I'm just gonna sleep. Watch him come down and just hit me right now. You are useless. In every way. He's still not gonna swoop on me. This guy. What else can we give a tour of? Oh, chest storage, cactus farm apparently, more sugarcane, bamboo. That was pretty useful. We have a jungle over that way. Chicken. I don't know what this is. Okay. Yeah, over here's the auto wood farm that failed miserably because it makes so much resources, it's actually ridiculous. But it basically will compact all your wood into a big cube for like oak. Over here is auto sugarcane because IRL didn't want to pick up sugarcane apparently. So now it does it automatically. So that's cool. It leaks. Oh, it's actually working pretty good though. This is dumb. Anyway, a giant wheat farm that's getting holes in it because nobody uses it. Or replants things. Someone's DMing me. Anyway, let's go check out this giant tower. I've never been over here. Is that deep slate brick? I thought that can only be a... This is deep slate. Actually, this reminds me of the trial chambers brick, but... Is anything in here? Nope, it's just a big, imposing tower. Okay. Interesting. And if I remember correctly, Voxy hasn't loaded this. Because I had to reload everything. But there's a creeper farm over there. So we're gonna go over there. I'm gonna boat from here, because I can. Pull chat back up in case someone chats again, because apparently someone did, and then now they're the one person's never come back. So I'm pretty sure it's over this way. It's just in the middle of the ocean, because that's where creeper farms need to be. But Over yonder. Oh, there it is. Oh, hey. That's a creeper farm. Sweet. Yuma. Holy cow, it is working apparently. How much we got? Alright, not bad. Not bad. I'm not sure what the heck this is. That's a bit concerning. But es ist gut. Es ist gut. Making gunpowder, making profit. See, how's this one work? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's where I got. I approve of the farm. See the clock up here? Wow. Such an effective design. It's just place 20 repeaters in a giant line. It's fun to watch though. I don't know, there's something about like the red glow of redstone with shaders on that's just like very nice. Very nice. Colored lighting. And we can enjoy the view from here. Hell yeah. Boxy plus iris shaders, it's the best thing ever, and chunk pre-generator. What else? What else exists in the world? Yeah, I need to work on robotics today at some point. I have a couple overdue promises I need to make good on today. Hate it whenever I have that happening. But apparently I don't see is extracting a bolt from a dirt bike. So we're gonna get up over here. Isn't there a dock over here? Maybe, hang on. Might have one more. Yeah, there's a turtle. There's apparently a giant. Let's see. Oh, this wasn't even made by us. This is just village generation doing village generation things. Interesting. And squid. Now we can see it. It's crazy, Voxy. You can zoom in on the pixel from here. So if I like, yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. Look at that pixel right there. Or if I like zoom in on this mountain. Oh look, I can see an individual pixel from here, from the ice. Probably better if I did it on like, yeah, here we go, a tree. Now, I see those tree pixels. Yeah. It's quite close, isn't it? Oh, mods are fun. What happens when you over-optimize Minecraft? We're still hitting like, what, 86 FPS? I can turn off shaders and I'll get like 170 too, so. Very nice, very nice. I think we'll end it here. Yeah. I don't think anything's gonna change in my upload schedule. Just gonna be on the post occasionally. My once a year post schedule. So yeah. Why is my bit rate at 0? Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Appreciate anyone who comes and even looks. It's pretty sweet, but yeah. Join the Discord. I will advertise that. Join my Discord. Come talk to me. I'll talk to you. Comment on something. I don't know. Don't need to comment on anything if you want a faster supply, because I don't check comments that often. I see all comments. Well, 90% of comments eventually. But faster supply, I'm always active on my Discord. Discord's linked on the channel. Use that. I'll talk to you if you want someone to talk to. Just don't be weird or a creep. But yeah, see you guys later. Bye bye.